What's up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Steph, and today's sit down video is a little different than my normal sit down videos. My normal sit down videos are usually fashion related, and I always love fashion, don't get me wrong, but I have started something new and I wanted to share with you guys what that is and what I've been doing. And I think with the, I'm gonna say potential pending recession, because I know that the jury is sometimes a little bit out, but like most of the stuff that I have been reading is saying that we are heading into a recession or at least some degree of economic slowdown. Personal finances are going to be so important, generating income, keeping cash on hand, and all of this sort of stuff. So something that I have started to think about is diversifying my income streams. And this is not going to be like investing or anything like that. I have started an Etsy store, and I wanted to take you guys through kind of a day in my life running my little side hustle that I have just started, because I also do YouTube on the side and then I run my businesses. However, all of my businesses in my in real life are based on other people's disposable income, and which is why I have these two other little side hustles that are just providing me like drip income, for lack of a better word. It's not a ton, but sometimes an extra like $200 a month is going to make the difference. I obviously would love to have these be, more successful, more revenue generating, and that is definitely one of my goals for 2023, is to work and have these be more profitable and to provide even more of a financial safety net. But I personally just feel like anything is better than nothing, and I wanted to kind of share this with you guys because it does go hand in hand with my whole personal goal to be financially stable, always financially independent, always able to care for myself. And I think that going into this year especially, I personally would like to move my content a little bit more away from fashion per se. I think the last year I spent a lot of money and time on hauls, and I do love that content and I do love creating that content, but it is just not sustainable and it's not realistic and it's not long-term valuable. And I would rather bring lifestyle content, like how I host dinner parties and what I cook and how I, meal prep and plan and that sort of stuff, and actually bring more value in that regard. And don't worry, there will still be fashion content. I just personally am reevaluating how I'm spending my money, and going into 2023, knowing that my businesses are so reliant on other people's disposable income, and that knowing that there may be a slowdown for me personally with my businesses, I just want to be a little bit more realistic on where I'm at. And one of the things that I have realized is I have been doing things for myself, I've always been making vision boards, and I've always been making my own quotes and everything for my vision boards. I've always been customizing my vision boards, and I've been making my own good notes, diaries and that sort of stuff for a while. So I decided to start posting those templates on Etsy. And I know a lot of people give these away for free. However, I spend so much time on these, and when I'm going to sell them, I actually spend even more time beefing them up and adding more to it. Plus, I don't charge a lot of money for it. And pricing and everything is so deeply personal, and everybody at the end of the day will ultimately decide what pricing works for them. I've decided to go lower, more affordable, micro transaction size, just because, one, these are things that you can do by yourself. So I'm not trying to like take advantage. I'm just trying to like put it out there for anybody who doesn't want to, but also at the end of the day, it doesn't cost me a lot of money to do these and make these. So I just kind of priced myself accordingly. So with that being said, I'm going to take you guys through kind of like, it's not really going to be a day, but like a day of my side hustles, for lack of a better word. Starting with like YouTube and this Etsy store that I now have, and just kind of taking you guys through that workflow, and yeah, and a little bit of a productive like weekend day in my life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe, and let's jump into it. All right, the first thing I'm doing is topping up my cup of tea. I really need caffeine today. I just am feeling so bleh with the weather, and I can't feel bleh when I've got like stuff to get done. Anyways, so the first thing I'm gonna do, which has been on my mind all day, not all day, but it is 1 p.m. and no, it's 12:30. No, it is 1 p.m. is I need to finish editing my Boxing Week YouTube video. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to talk to you guys through the like kind of loose things that I do, and then I will just like time lapse the rest of it, because you guys don't need to like hear like the minutia of how I do this, because it's very basic. So you can see here my lovely face in such an awkward position, but I have just kind of started to cut together. This is my intro, and I've decided to change this to like vlog number like 1 to whatever. So this is the first vlog going up in Jan. And then I have all of my clips just in here, and I've already edited over my overlay. These have been sliced, and then I have my track, and I'm just kind of like working on making everything cohesive and entertaining and stuff. And then this will be cut down into some snippets, and like it needs to be corrected. It's a bit blown out, so I will do that first. Let's just do that. First things first, got to take the exposure down. Actually, that's okay. That's enough. And yeah, so I'll just go through and edit this all together nicely. And once I get to the export process, I will kind of talk you guys through that. Yeah, so I'll just edit this together, and then I'll export it and then upload it to YouTube. So I'm gonna just quickly fly through this and get this done, and then we will talk about other stuff. Okay, so we are exporting. The sun came out. Holy guys, sun. I haven't had her in a while. Like, I'll turn you guys around. Look at the sunshine. I'm watching the circle in the background, but oh my God. There hasn't been like sun like this in so long. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Anyways, I'm just exporting my video now. So I edit everything together, and then I export things, and I export them in 4K, which makes the files huge. And I have no idea how to like necessarily make it better, like make the files a little bit smaller but still retain the quality, because I shoot in 60 frames per second 4K on my phone, so I want to preserve that. So anyways, It just takes a while. It takes like 30 minutes to export, and it kind of does like take over my computer with how much I think it's RAM that it takes. So my computer does slow down, but that's okay. I am uploading some clips into Premiere Pro Rush on my phone to edit, and I might upload another batch onto my iPad on Rush to edit. So I edit TikTok on Premiere Pro Rush, and then I edit my YouTube videos on Premiere Pro. Sometimes I do have to upload and edit on actual proper Premiere Pro sometimes because Rush doesn't work or whatnot, but for my TikToks, but I usually prefer to do it that way because Rush puts out a lower, like it compresses the file size further than my current settings on Premiere Pro do. So it just makes it easier for me until I do figure out those settings. But ultimately, I have to just like, on a day like today, I am trying to be productive while my computer is out of commission. But yeah, I'm gonna do this and then maybe edit another video. We'll see. Okay, so I have edited video 1, which is uploading here. And what I have done earlier today is I've uploaded this listing to my Etsy. So I'm gonna quickly talk you guys through this, just like really fast. And I'll like time lapse kind of the other work that I end up doing. But effectively, what I like to do is I'll always create my titles first, and then like fill in all of this sort of stuff and write out this description. And I try and be as descriptive as possible, but like this morning when I was doing this, I was like really struggling hard, but it's okay. You can always go back and update this. And then I set my price. This is $2.50. It's like really easy, simple. And then quantity is 999 because what do you call it? They don't allow you to just put like unlimited because it's a digital download. And then I have like my file and stuff, and this is everything. Let's see what I don't think the preview button works as well as like it needs to, but just go here. And so you can see like I'm just getting started. I just had 4 sales. So what I like to do also is I create like for all of this vision board stuff, I create a vision board and aesthetic and try and make something that the person on the other side purchasing is going to resonate with and want to recreate and do themselves. So like this is out of my 4 sales, 2 sales have come from this kit so far. And this is actually, I don't really have a ton of like listing stuff, but what apparently worked well here was truly having like just this stationary photo, but then having everything in a video. This is converted really well, and just showing different variations on this and all of like what you can do and all of the different things that this comes with and kind of examples of it. But yeah, you can see like I've also linked like my Pinterest where there is like where you can find these like filler photos, for lack of a better word. So anyways, it is kind of like that. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to, I have a couple other listings that I want to upload today, potentially, or at least draft. So I might do that, but I have to create like all of this like back end stuff for it, and we'll kind of see how I'm feeling. But I definitely do want to like do some stuff, and I feel like because you can like draft as many listings as you want, and I really need to just sit down and work through all of my listings that I have, or all of my potential listings, and create them all and draft them so that I know how many listings I truly have. And then it also allows me to just like every day, instead of having to create a new listing every single day manually, I can just go in and hit upload. It saves me some time on like the day-to-day. Obviously I still have to front all of that work now, but I don't want to spend too much extra time on this. I want it to be in the background as much as possible, and I really want to take advantage of my like efforts and my work. So that's the plan with this. You can see here, this is just like, this is blank, but what I've been doing is I have been duplicating all of these listings for this particular card situation. And I have a number that are like in this green aesthetic. So I've got 3 of them total. 1 is already posted, 1 is draft. This is the other one. And I'm just showing you guys because I am quite speedy with this. So here is where I've come in. The only difference is the font. The other one that you guys saw was editor's note, and then this one is the italic version, and then I have one in gaze, which I love that font. And so the last thing that I need to do is come in here. This is 2000 by 2000 pixels, and I've got to upload this guy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create that vision board to start off with, because I find that that is the most successful. So what I do is I come into my 2023 mood board. This one I want to have like really vibey, like really just like green, but also more like luxe, because the last few have been very like health and wellness driven, but this one I really want to be like just such good vibes and like the, you know, just like living your best life possible sort of. But I mean, not for everybody, but definitely like I make stuff that like resonates with me, and that's like my strategy. So like there's too many here for me to like drag and drop. So what I like to do, oops, wrong thing, is in downloads, I just take them, open it. I already have this one. So let's do this down here first, and then go down and find manifestations. Okay, green aesthetic. It's gonna be like one of these. Come on. Editor's note italic. Here we go. Open this. I want like really, yeah, like really luxe, really like strong meaning. So like this one, happiness is a choice, and today I choose to be happy. So that, and it kind of like goes with the other photos. And let's do one that's like a little bit more green. Yeah, this one is perfect for this. This is like more like luxe. So let's have this in the center and put this lovely thing here. Sorry girl, gonna cut off her head and pinch this in. And I kind of just am gonna play around with this until I end up with something that I really like. So to not bore you guys with this, I'm going to flip, oop, wrong way, bring forward. I am going to finish this up. I'll show you the finished product and then what I do after. Okay, so I've just exported this. This is kind of what I came up with at the end. So I'm gonna just pop over to the listing, add photo. I'm gonna try something a little bit different with this one, and I'm gonna go back to my strategy of creating just a cover photo and then using a video. This might not have fully downloaded yet. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we are. So it's gonna upload, and then I'm gonna come back over here and close this, open a video. I like this like format better for this. And then what I'm going to do is pop this in here
and then I'm gonna lay out the video, and like I said, I'm not gonna bore you guys with the nitty gritty of me like moving things around a lot, so I'm going to finish this up and I will come back and talk to you guys shortly. Okay, so I have made just this like 15-second graphic. I like to use the party animation and I use it on everything, so just run it through. I've built a bigger mood board and then I've just created like this kind of brief explanation and then a couple different examples and also a note saying that it does coordinate with other listings. So you just want to export this as MP4, all of the pages, download everything, and then while that's going, let's head back over here and finish setting this up. Oh, I need to make the card the digital file. Okay, this is kind of the last thing. This is very boring, so I'm not going to bore you guys with this detail, but effectively you just have to create a download link with an embedded URL. So I'm gonna copy the one that I made earlier for the same color but different font. Let's switch to green editor's note italic, and I just host everything in Google Drive. I mean, it's probably not like the best solution long term with like storage and security, but we're doing it like this for now because I am just starting. I am trying to keep this as low budget as possible. So first thing I want to do is switch out this link. So I'm going to delete this one and pop a new one in. Done. Link added. Let's double check that that is going to the correct place. You can see it loads very slowly. My computer is just struggling. So editor's note italic, we're good. Close you. Then I want to switch this to the actual font for a very cohesive experience. I'm going to use the light one. I feel like it's a little bit more delicate. And then in here, I am going to switch this. Let's go to uploads. And let's switch it for this. I really like how this is going to kind of look. So stretch this out a little bit, make this the focal point. There we go. Okay. Then this, definitely got to make sure editor's note italic, share, download, PDF standard. Okay, while that's downloading, switch back here. There's a lot of like potential moving parts here, so just like the key to this is to stay as organized as possible. I am not the most organized person, if I'm being honest with you guys, so I really do struggle with that, but with this I really try my best. Different folders, all of that, making sure to like label the files as best as I possibly can. So that's what's going on here. Now that has to upload, which did. Let's go back up. This didn't upload. Why didn't you upload? Okay, that's because it's too long, obviously. Okay, so this is too long. So this needs to be ed italic vid. They have like weird rules against your, even like for a video, like the name of the file can't be formatted a certain way. It doesn't like that. Okay. 99% complete. Let's hope this works. Yep, that worked. So let's check. Beautiful. Okay, so you can just see, and that is it. So now I'm gonna just save this as a draft, and voila. So it is now 5:25 and I have spent the majority of the afternoon working on my little side hustle here. So I'm gonna end the video here and just keep kind of plodding along with that same sort of draft creation. Sorry, my hair is really bothering me. Just plodding along with that draft creation and working to get as many listings as I can uploaded. If you guys want me to talk more about my strategy and all of this sort of stuff, I am happy to share with it, but I just kind of more wanted to share with you guys what a day in my life working on my side hustles looks like and kind of like a productive weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.